Hey there, Zookeepers. It's your boy, Brandon, one of the Kaiju Hollywood bad boys to sound. Wow, it sounds so crisp and clean. We got a new setup, finally. We have some professional recording equipment. We are getting rid of our old podcasting mic that four of us were sharing. I'm sorry. We've listened, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be very nice. Anyways, ho, ho, ho. It is the Christmas season, so we are doing Jack Frost 98 with returning champion and guest Connor Lane. This is a good one, let me tell you. You're going to like the next episode we do for the next release. You could probably guess it if you listen to this episode. As always, if you like this, please tell a friend. Subscribe and like us on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You could just go to our website, even at Machine Culture. But please, definitely the YouTube. We just got on there. More subscribers will always help us a ton. And we got a bunch of shorts on there that are fun to watch. So, send us something. As always, you can email us at podzookipodcast at PODZOOKY podcast@gmail.com, and we'll read whatever you send us. We actually just got a fan submission for a movie, which we're going to do soon, so you should take advantage of that. It's pretty fun. Anyways, let's talk about this piece of shit. It's a movie. It sure is technically a movie.
Render unto Ghidra what is Ghidra's. 10 to 1 he sees you through a beaker and a tweezers. Read the fine print and be like, what's the big deal? Spun wheels of steel since broke wheel, big wheel. Back when it was greasy as curl, now it's easy dread. Had a rhyme on how they used to tease him about his peasy head. Yes, y'all, to the beat. Have a ball.
Because they're made like on single layer DVDs now.
Oh, it's almost
where
like,
it's supposed to be double layer.
Right.
And so like it's just like
good.
twice as compressed as it should be.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it leads to discs not working.
Classic in-shitification of everything. We can't
Yeah.
even get our box sets anymore without them being garbage.
I feel like they were always pretty garbage, the box
Yeah.
sets, because there would always be like different versions of them for some reason.
It would always be fucked up when they did something like all of Speed Racer in a bust of Speed Racer's head. Like,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
the hell is this
You're
supposed
like,
to go
yeah,
on my shelf?
you're like, if I get like a decoration with this is definitely going to be, or like the like tin, like the little tins. You know what I'm talking about? The Blu-rays that come in
yeah.
like what they call them,
like steelbooks.
Steelbooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are almost always like bad
Well, it
quality.
looks like
I
they're made
feel
for like the zombie apocalypse.
They're bad
Like, this is gonna go my shelter.
right.
They were cool in like the early 2000s when you first started seeing them a lot. Like it has a heft to it.
Yeah, and it kind of feels like a collector's item. Like it's usually got like a different cover.
But then
and
when you
everything.
got 10 of them that you don't give a shit about, it's
Yeah.
hard to think there's any quality in it.
I mean, my problem with steelbooks is inconsistency in sizing. Because, like, I'll have some that are the size of Blu-ray cases, but then I'll have others that are Blu-rays that are the size of DVD cases.
That's just confusing.
And yeah, also steelbooks you look up and they'd be like online, they'd say they're 7 inches, it's actually 5 inches when you put it on the shelf.
If we talked about, was it The Simpsons, like 5th season?
Oh yeah, where they started in the funny shaped
Oh,
ones
yeah.
in the heads.
Yeah.
That one you could only get as, like, a Homer bust.
Yeah, well, it was like it was a cheap plastic shell that didn't have a flat bottom, so it wouldn't even sit flush on your
If
shelf.
I wanted a busty Homer,
great.
I'm gonna go to Rule 34.
And then the season before it and after it were just regular boxes.
I also remember just how fucked up it was when you have to make a decision between like full screen and widescreen. Like,
Before I even knew what the difference was, like I didn't realize that movies were shot in widescreen. I was just like, why does this have the black bars on it? This is.
and then you'd be like, well, that's what the smart people watch the black bars want.
I know it was, but at first I was like, I remember being disappointed that like I was like getting each Lord of the Rings DVD separately as like gifts. And one year I got like The Return of the King, and it was full screen, and I remember being like, or no, it was widescreen, and I remember being like, I wanted the full screen because it takes up the full screen.
But I don't know, man.
Because
Something
TVs
about,
were so small back then too that you'd be like, you
but
know.
even then, like something about the widescreen, it does like feel really cinematic that way too.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like ooh, like a Siskel and Ebert.
You know what I didn't realize, because I just rewatched the Dark Knight movies, which by the way, like I still defend even the third movie. I think I think those movies fuck. I think those
The
are
third
sick.
movie I think's good. It's a very common complaint everyone has. If they cut a little bit more out of it, it would have been great.
Yeah.
It's too long.
It's super long, but it's still great.
I
But
think the third one sucks, and I've come around on the second one to where I don't think it's a very good movie either.
Batman Begins though.
Batman Begins fucks. I'll go with that one.
I like them all, but I'm always taken out of it in the third one when he gets to his doctor and it's Thomas Lennon.
That's the second and the third one. I think it's the same doctor.
Is
though.
he in the second one?
I think he is. I think he's. Yeah, they're trying to figure out where the Joker is, and he says he's got a case of the sillies. I don't know if that's true.
No.
I think he is in the
I think
second
that's
one
time
though,
for the
too.
intro.
Well,
yeah.
okay, I guess we could get in the intro. I did want to talk about this before we start the intro. I got to finish the DS game that Martin gave me a year and a half ago still.
It was over 2 years ago. You've
2
had
years
it for
ago.
longer than you've had your second daughter.
That's true. That's how I keep the age now. But I started thinking if I finish that, we should go through and watch Lord of the Rings, because Martin's never seen Lord of the Rings.
Well, you've never seen any of them?
I'm sorry to do this to you again, Martin.
Damn. Okay.
I feel like that's always a reaction. But I also am
That's
You
not
need to
entirely
get-
true. I've seen the back sheet Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
To really appreciate the Lord of the Rings, you need to get really sick and then watch them in bed. I think that's the best way.
That's true. Especially
To
that
watch
scene when
Lord
like
of the-
Frodo's recovering from the Wraith Ring stab.
Yeah,
That's you. That's you when you're
Right.
watching.
like sick enough to where like you can't even really go to sleep,
Yeah.
and so
you need to
Oh,
be
you
You just
delirious.
gotta, yeah.
We
Fever
can do
dream.
Lord of the Rings. I will save this for a time when I am that sick.
Okay.
yeah.
What's like a flower we could ingest that would make you sick? Like a foxglove or something, right?
I mean, hey, you could just eat your own poop, and then
Yeah,
that'll
we
make
could.
you sick.
Okay, double Podzuki episode. We eat
When
our own
all
poop,
else
we judge the
fails,
flavor.
eat your own poop.
We
The,
ate our own shit and watched Lord of the Rings.
Can you imagine the thumbnail we could
The
put for the
extended
YouTube?
editions.
Hey,
I don't want to think about that thumbnail.
coming back
No.
to Sala.
It's like doing the face. Yeah, manja.
Circle of shit.
Yeah, manja. So it's so nice to have you back, Connor. We should.
I'm
do
so
it
glad
first,
to be
man.
back.
I feel like I should have done better staying in touch since the last time we had you on. But
Yes, you
do
should.
you play Magic the Gathering?
I don't know.
Do you want to learn?
Brandon.
Maybe.
Okay, stop. Hey, welcome to Podzuki, America's only, I always say, addiction coping mechanism through playing Magic the Gathering podcast, which has been my life for the last year and a half now. I'm one of your
And ayahuasca distributors.
and ayahuasca and shit eaters. I'm one of your shit eating boys, Brandon Kirkman.
I'm one of your piss pigs, Luke Evans Flip.
Oink oink.
I'm the original cum man, Martin Felshman.
Nice.
And, give it up for our special guest and bodily fluid of your choice. Give it up for Connor Lane.
Puke rag.
Puke
Oh,
Rag.
Mr. Puke Rag himself.
Yeah.
I think I saw him with an empty bottle in like 2009. I loved Puke Rag.
Puke rag. Yeah.
Fucking rocked.
Well, their older stuff's better though. Where
Opened up for the
everybody would
ponies.
agree.
The
Yeah.
most beautiful word in the English language is puke rag.
Right for cellar door. Man, when was it Walt Whitman was the one that said cellar door is the most beautiful two words? I want to say it's Walt Whitman.
Oh,
It was
so-
dish rag,
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
think.
Yeah, was it dish rag?
Yeah,
Either
that's
one.
what I was referencing.
Either one. Both of those that they say it's either cellar door.
I
or
will
dish
say you
rag.
could be correct. There's sometimes there's small bits of trivia that I'm so sure I'm right on that I'm completely wrong.
Somebody said dish
called
rag
being a white
is the
guy.
best. Is like one of the most appealing.
Okay, I'm getting out the phone.
That-
My
that's
favorite.
that's
combos
what
of
I'd
words.
always. That's how I've always internalized it. Is the dish rag?
Dish
was the-
rag.
You're wrong. It's
What
always
are we-
been it's always been a Rodney Dangerfield quote, and it's always been big cans.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't.
Okay, let's see real quick. I'm grabbing right now.
Yeah.
Most beautiful words, dish rag. We're off to a
It's
good
like
start.
my new Hinge go to is I ask if they have a favorite word that's not based on the definition. That's like just based on what it sounds.
What would my word be for that?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
well-
it's we're off to a start because when it's a really good movie, it's hard to find things to talk about.
Yeah, this movie fucking sucked.
Oh, I love this movie.
Do you really?
I mean, not in like a sincere way,
Okay.
but I did.
It's so weird.
The opening scene, I laughed my ass off to. I will.
Yeah.
When he's at the jazz club,
Yeah, when he's at the jazz club, and it's like, oh.
and then we get fucking Dweezil
If you want to
Zappa.
see a rhythm and blues band with no people of color in it,
Right. Yeah.
then you call Jack Frost with Robert Baratheon himself
I think-
on keys.
I was gonna bring that
Oh
up. Yeah.
shit! That's who
Mark
that was.
Addy.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I thought I recognized him. That's crazy.
We're gonna spend a lot of time talking about that, but also we're gonna spend a lot of time talking about Henry fucking Rollins.
Dude.
And Noah giving it his all. God
Yeah.
bless him.
We-
He's fully into it. Okay,
I-
we should say what we're doing.
We did the Michael Keaton, Jim Henson Creature Workshop classic, Jack Frost.
Man, Jim Henson's must have been on some rough times then.
Jack Frost, 1998. He had been dead for a while.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
post Jim Henson Creature Workshop, and we'll go ahead and get this out of the way
Rollovers.
right now. That originally George Clooney was cast in this movie, and they made the puppet. What's wrong with that?
After George Clooney, you know who they try to get after that?
No.
John Travolta.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter
Wow.
because they made the puppet to look like George Clooney, supposedly.
Really? I thought it does.
That's-
I think it kind of looks like Michael Keaton.
It doesn't look like anybody because it's a fucking snowman, but
Yeah, it's-
the lore is... You can kind of see Clooney, I think, if you look at it.
I know, I'm trying to picture it right now, and I guess
Right?
it is kind of like you could fit. I don't know if I could say that
It's
looks
in the
especially
eyes.
like
He's
Clooney.
got
I think
like
you
those,
could
like,
fit
like
anybody
those
in that.
doll eyes.
I only see it if I imagine Clooney in his Batman outfit. Like, it's...
Oh yeah, I can see
Which
that.
is the reason that Clooney didn't do this movie because he left to do Batman and Robin.
It's like a Pokemon evolution.
And this
You
was
have to think
also-
What a
Clooney,
great choice,
Batman,
man!
and
Just
Snowman.
he saw this one and he went for the winner. Just had to get the
Yeah, he's kind of
while
in a lose
Keaton does
situation.
this.
Yeah, exactly. He's like he knew that he was getting a.
I just imagine the director be like, "Listen, I don't care who it is. It's got to be a Batman." And Val Kilmer was like, "I'm not doing it."
This would have been a fun Val Kilmer role.
R.I.P. to Champ. What else was I going to say about this? So yeah, originally it was going to be George Clooney. Then they went to John Travolta, which I was talking about.
It's his wife.
White Kelly Preston.
Yeah.
who plays the I gotta say, very attractive
Yeah,
wife
wife.
in this movie. Yeah.
She's let's
Let's, let's be honest. She's pretty attractive in this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's always pretty
I was
attractive.
having some mom thoughts during this movie.
I mean, she's mom hot.
Yeah.
Like you, but
Is there a hotter hot?
Yeah.
yeah.
I ask you.
And let me tell you,
sure.
is there a cooler cool? Jack Frost. baby.
There's
Wow.
second cousin hot. That's
I strongly disagree.
Yeah.
well, we have different second cousins.
Yeah, that's right. This podcast is for the boys.
Wow.
Yeah, we're getting into it. No, let's not go there. This is the 1998 Warner Brothers Jack Frost, because we will talk about this a little bit. We are very aware that there's a 1997... Is it a Full Moon's production, I want to say?
No.
There's a 1997 horror Jack Frost film.
I'm surprised that was first. I
I
thought
was
for
too.
sure that they would have. Jack Frost has an idea.
Well, if you Google Jack Frost, you get the Jack Frost from the Guardians franchise. I think
Oh,
is what
right.
it was.
Yeah,
And-
the Twinkified Jack Frost.
yeah.
Um,
So that's what every time I would try to Google this movie, even though I've been looking up Jack Frost the movie the last few days, it still wants me to go to that.
Did it ever give you the Jack Frost from the Santa Claus 3?
No, the Martin Short one.
Yes.
No.
I saw that in a thumbnail. The thumbnail for a YouTube video when I looked up the trailer this morning was, has there been a good Jack Frost movie? And then it had like the snowman, not the snowman, the Santa Claus, the Martin Short one. It had the one from whatever, Guardians. It had this one, and then it had the horror movie one. I can't remember.
Well,
if there's
I
another
just
one.
think in the pantheon of like winter mythological creatures, Jack Frost kind of got the short end of the stick. What is his power? He kills fruit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Where did that even originate? The Jack is it part of like old Christmas lore? Is it like in the same
It's old Christmas lore. Your father's a struggling blues musician.
like
He dies on a mountain and then he comes back a year later.
like the difference between this and like Frosty the Snowman, for example, is
This is. I feel like I want to get into this too. We can start maybe going through the plot of this fucking weird film. Of like, it starts off with him playing a venue, like we said, where it's an all-white guys doing blues music. And if that's what you want in music, just go join ICE already. But anyways, he is.
Yeah, it makes sense for Jack Frost.
Right. Oh, I didn't even realize
Wow.
that.
It's just they're all so into it.
I mean, one of them's even
everybody.
Yeah.
and it's watching the crowd too. There's one guy who's just like, yeah, he's like mouthing the words. He's just like, oh yeah, like he's so into
I think
it.
that Paul F. Tompkins.
It is
in
Paul
that
F. Tompkins.
same-
It is
Oh,
Paul
is that
F.
him?
Tompkins.
That was-
Yeah.
It is Paul F. Tompkins.
Yeah, very overweight Paul.
You're getting all my trivia bits out, Luke. I didn't think it was actually him. I thought it looked like
It
him,
is
but
Paul
that's
Tompkins.
that's crazy.
He's
It
talked about it
looks-
a little bit, but the funniest thing is they have a Varietopia episode, because I love Paul F. Tompkins, that's set to release on December 25th. Them talking about it, because if you go to YouTube, they actually have like the release date of upcoming episodes, and literally it's that picture exactly of them in the crowd.
That's amazing.
So when this releases, because this will be releasing in probably the next 2 weeks or so, this is going to be the beginning of our Christmas episodes, because we're going to do, I think, Santa Jaws again. with
Well,
Willie
it
Nielsen.
goes a bit further, the Mr. Show connection, because there's a couple of Mr. Show actors in the movie. There's also John Ennis,
Yes.
David Cross's voice is in a channel flipping scene, and we also see the
Whoa.
Patriot Jay Johnston
Yeah.
as a weatherman. But that's because Troy Miller was a TV director. He's the one who directed this, and he directed a lot of Mr. Show episodes. He even directed
Really?
the Mr. Show movie, Run Ronnie Run.
Yes.
That
yeah.
was really big when I was in like high school.
I feel bad because like he's directed a lot of great comedy specials and he seems like a funny dude, but all of his,
so much stand-up comedy.
all of his movies that he's done has been basically this Jack Frost, Run Ronnie Run, and then I think there's another real big stinker in there too.
To be fair, like, what was he thinking? It had like, surely the script mentioned that there was a dead dad in it. That was, like,
when
the
Harry
focal point.
Yeah, when Harry met Lloyd, Dumb and Dumberer. He was-
Oh, that was his.
yeah.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
With
That's-
Brian Posehn.
Right, Brian? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the really rough one that doesn't have anybody back from the originals, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Uh,
A
Oh,
prequel.
boy.
Oh, I guess more of a squeakquel, if we want to be honest here. But
no, that one didn't have what's his face in it.
I mean, also David Cross, right?
Well, no, it had David Cross, but who's the guy?
That plays the squeakquel father.
Yeah,
It's not Justin Long, is it?
no, it's
Jason.
Jason Long.
Yeah, not Jason Long.
Jason
He's
Schwartzman.
My name is
Oh,
Earl.
Yeah, he is my
Oh,
name is Earl.
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What were we talking about?
Jack Frost, 1998.
Yes.
Welcome back. Paul F. Tompkins definitely in the audience.
Thank you.
Dweezil Zappa hyping him up, saying, "You got to hear
Three
this."
of Zappa's kids are
That's
in this
right.
movie.
Moon Unit
There's
Zappa's-
Moon Unit and
yeah.
Ahmet.
What?
Who is the
truck driver.
Yeah, the truck driver who, like, Jack. This is how popular or how well regarded the Jack Frost band is in this universe. He's listening to a radio station playing a bootleg of the concert
Wow.
from the beginning of the movie.
They're talking
He's
about
a
how
real
much they
one.
love it, how
Yeah.
much this guy needs a break.
Well, in the song they're playing in the opening is a song about Frosty the Snowman, but isn't
Yeah.
Frosty the Snowman.
That's what I was gonna say. And they're the Jack Frost band, and when that was all put together, I'm like, we always complain about how movies are going nowhere and things have gotten worse with IPs and things have gotten worse. Movies have gotten better compared to this for sure. Because all that together, I'm like, this piece of shit film. Also, I did have a funny thought of like Frank Zappa passed away, and all the Zappa kids were like, "We can be in whatever we want now. We can do whatever we want." And they did this. They're like, "Ooh, okay. Let's just go back to obscurity for a little bit." Though I mean, they're all accomplished in their own ways. I shouldn't judge.
But yeah,
them.
so Jack Frost is the front man in an all-white R&B group that's trying to get their big break.
Yeah.
And he's also
Yeah.
a disappointing husband and father.
Well, it seems like he's trying, and he's not the worst, but he's not great either.
Well, they live in a great house.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
it's a
son
gorgeous
seems
home.
well-adjusted and popular.
yeah.
Yeah.
Despite
he's playing
all
hockey,
the
he's like-
all the snowball warfare that goes on outside
Right.
of school.
They're just getting everybody ready for the Iraq War coming.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they saw school shootings on the horizon.
I mean, Bush had already started planning 9/11, so he had to put all the seeds in. He famously did write part of the script too,
Right,
Which
yeah.
was just the snow warfare.
No, I've always forgotten about Jack Frost's ties to 9/11.
Yeah, yeah. When he takes on those two towers, it's kind of strange. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a stretch. I was a little bit like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's building the towers out of snow and then
Yeah.
knocking them over. And at that time when it came out and being in the theater, you would have been like,
I'm surprised nobody made
How
any
is this?
comparisons to, especially like that whole dollar bill where you can fold it and you see the 9/11.
Okay, well,
Did
what-
anybody ever do that as a kid?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I remember folding it to where you could make whoever the president on the bill was smile or frown.
Yeah,
Those are fun.
those
Yeah.
are fun too.
So we're all around the same age. Do you guys remember when this movie came out? Because they
1998.
advertised the shit out of
They
it.
did.
I remember commercials for it for sure.
I think it was commercials on one of my
Yeah.
VHSs.
And did everybody know going into it for this that the premise of it?
Yes.
I had it, I was going to say, I had it like, when I saw this, I can't, I don't know if I watched it all the way through when I was younger, but I remember this was one of those that like came on TV around the holiday season,
Yeah.
and I was like way too young and saw this and was just like, this is, what the fuck? Like, this is like, you're gonna take a Christmas movie and you're gonna make it about grief and like loss
And
and
it's-
losing a parent. Like, get the fuck out of here. Leave me alone.
Some of
I'm
the
like,
moments of the film are so honestly done where they really capture like this is sad, but
It's
the
a
movie-
depressing
but the movie
movie.
hasn't earned it.
It chokes you up a few times, and in that one time when he builds the snowman that gets possessed by his dead father when they play Landslide. Like,
Right,
that's
yeah.
unfair.
That
You're
That
gonna
is
fucking
really
put in
unfair.
Landslide. Like that's so easy to make.
You listen to
people get-
Landslide without a dead kid,
And
sadly
you're
building
gonna
a
think
snowman,
about
and you're
Jack
still
It's
gonna
such a
cry.
sad and good word song. You don't even need a dead kid. It's gonna get you.
Yeah.
That's the power back then of Stevie Nicks.
But yeah, so Jack Frost, it's Christmas. Like, the only connection this movie has to Christmas, aside from taking place in the winter, is they keep saying it's almost Christmas.
Right.
Well, I mean, also, in relation to our Lord and Savior.
Yeah, yeah.
Which that will tie in because there's a Christian rock ballad that's played at one point in this song, and I'm going to spend some time talking about that.
Oh, I can't wait.
Very strange fact.
But
Check
yeah,
that
he
out.
gets the call for the gig that's gonna, like, finally get them the record contract they've all been dreaming of. But it's on Christmas in Aspen.
Yeah.
Yeah, which again is like,
Not real.
who the fuck is this record producer who lives in Aspen?
It's his
Who's-
party. Yeah.
That part
You're
of the
coming to
film,
my party on Christmas Day, like
See,
tomorrow.
What, then other bands are coming as well.
Yeah, like
that part's more unrealistic than coming back as a snowman. I feel like. Of
No,
Right.
This feels like
I was in it until
Yeah.
that moment, and
Yeah, I'm out.
This feels
Yeah.
like the most realistic. That he's obviously going to Jesus' birthday party. That's why he ends up meeting God.
Yeah.
Well, they make it like they go halfway there, I guess, to when he's like, okay, let's turn around.
I think because they realized even the scriptwriters were like, we don't want him to be the shittiest dad in the world and then die.
Well,
Yeah,
mostly
right.
they just needed a way for him to die.
they needed him in the car alone,
Yeah, which is so weird because the band is in a van.
and he's with his friends.
Yeah, Mark Addy, who I think,
Yeah.
because all the other band, with the exception of Mark Addy, are real musicians.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
including the violin player. Her name's Lily Hayden. She's like a composer and a musician. She's really cool.
Wow.
But yeah, so I think everybody who was in the van are just actual musicians because they took the music part of this very seriously.
They were into. I mean, I'm going to say this already. Everybody in this film is giving it their all. The issue is that
Yeah,
we
for
have
sure.
a really shitty script. I want to bring this up. It's. I think always the canary in the coal mine. If you go to the IMDb and you see the screenplay or the script, and it's more than 2 people, you're in trouble. 4 fucking people.
Right.
We got Mark Steven Johnson, Steve Bloom, not that Steve Bloom, Jonathan Roberts, and Jeff Serio, and none of them really done anything together. I think it was just going like back guy to guy, being like, I don't know what to do.
They're
with
like,
this
we have to
partner
do
try."
something with this fucking
It was
movie.
just constant punch-ups, I'm
Yeah.
sure, because the premise, the conceit of the movie is so bad.
Yeah.
The first draft, there wasn't a snowman. It was just about grief, and they were like,
He's just
this
dead.
is too heavy. What if we instead have him come back as a snowman? Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
It's fun.
The
That
movie
would be
being about
delightful.
grief wouldn't even be all that bad, but it takes so long for Michael Keaton to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't get the
Right.
snowman until 38 minutes into the film.
Yeah, that's in a 100-minute movie. That is way too much time to spend with the
Unacceptable.
dad when any lesson he learns, it's not going to matter because he's still dead by the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So then the movie ends up becoming about the son and him learning that it's okay to be okay after you lose someone you love, which is pretty heavy idea, but
A good message, but also so weird to have it be your dad comes back for a little bit as a snowman.
That seems like that would be worse on
Yeah,
your
that-
mental health. Like,
Did
if,
Yeah.
like
did it seem cruel at the end when he came back as himself
As
for
a
a little bit?
as like a
Yeah.
'90s ghost, like where he's a
Yeah.
little shimmery and a little transparent.
The one I
It's just-
had this thought it would be really funny if the neighborhood bully that came on his side also just for some
He
reason
was there too.
yeah just was there and turned into a ghost.
Snow dad's better than no dad.
All right, I'm gonna go to heaven to see my dad. See ya. And also, that was another weird turn too of like how he went from being like the bully to like they actually decided like we're gonna develop this guy's character for some reason.
Well,
Well,
I mean, they barely did. Like, Bully Kid's dad isn't even dead. He just abandoned the family.
Yeah.
right. And
Sucks
he
big
knows
time.
he understands how it is to not have a dad, so he's going to do anything he can to
Yeah.
give him the next
Well,
48 hours or however long with his
I-
snowman father.
I feel for the bully. Like I had a dad and I wasn't a bully, but I had this very similar fashion sense to what
hair-
he had.
Spiky hair.
the Liberty
and-
spikes and the goggles.
So my favorite thing about this I want to talk about too, and this is going to be our Martha RuPaul's Drag Race drop right here.
Moth RuPaul's Drag Race.
For the fashion, I gotta say this about the kid. I've realized that specifically bullies from the mid-90s always look like they could be a Final Fantasy character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I just love that when he's going to confront Charlie Frost in the after school snowball war that acts like trench warfare.
Yeah.
He puts on his snowboard,
Oh,
snowboards down the hill, and then they don't show this, but he gets up and he's not in a snowboard, so he had to have taken the snowboard, unclasped it, and taken it off after 10 seconds of going down a hill. That just made me
If it
laugh.
didn't go anywhere, I assume he shoved it up his ass.
They really needed to make sure they could pay for that snowboard.
Yeah. We're getting into so many things I want to talk about too, but also like these kids should be like in the fucking Olympics, right? Like, you know what I'm talking about with that snowboard part?
Oh yeah, that was super
when
impressive.
they apparently they live in the Tetons.
Yeah.
Right,
How-
yeah.
The Grand Tetons. We should, I guess, progress the plot to where this is. So basically, a Christmas gig, he decides to go home by himself because his friend gives him his car back. He dies.
Also, fuck him for driving a classic Cadillac.
Yeah,
when
he
lives
deserved
in
that death.
Colorado.
Yeah. Fucking not even 4-wheel power, just like, yeah, he...
The windshield wiper doesn't work. That's what kills him. The windshield wiper bugging out.
And yeah, once again, it's supposed to be, I think, a mostly family-friendly comedic film, but like once again, like even the like lead up to his death, like this is kind of horrific in a way.
Yeah,
like,
what was it? The genre of it, when I looked it up the other day, was like... it was like elevated comedy or something? Or no, high concept comedy.
High concept.
This
It's
is
definitely a high concept.
This is a really high concept
The high
comedy.
concept
Strap
is comedy
in.
should be here,
Yeah.
but it's not. So you need to make it yourself.
It's sad even, like, there's like a buffer period of when he comes back as the snowman where you're like...
And he realized like how fucked up it is, right?
like, this is really... Yeah, you're like, what the fuck? Like...
Well, there in earlier on in the decade, there was a movie that came out called "And You Thought Your Parents Were Weird," which is about these two kids who their dad dies and they build a robot for their science fair. Somehow their dad's soul gets inside the robot.
Dad's souls were always getting into things.
But
back in the
that
day.
movie, it kind of works better because the dad dies like at the beginning of the movie.
Right.
So the entire movie is about the kids getting past the grief and the mystery of the people who want to steal the dad's invention. But I just wanted to bring up that movie because it took me forever to... It's one of those movies that you see as a kid and like, did that even exist? Or did I
Right.
just imagine that? Because I saw it on TV. But yeah, it's got basically the same premise, just with a robot instead of a snowman. So
I mean,
right
that
away
already
it's cool.
already sounds better.
I had this thought about the movie too, because what can a snowman really do that's all that impressive?
Oh, I wanted to bring this up because I was thinking about the Jack Frost horror movie.
Yeah.
Jack Frost has all kinds of powers. He like becomes one with snow
Yeah.
to the point where he can't
Oh,
even
man.
be killed by heat. He can control water in all of its forms.
So-
what?
Yes.
So
So
he's
he
kinda-
can melt and come back?
Yeah.
basically like a
That's-
water bender snowman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that makes cool, but like this snowman doesn't really
Oh, he's
do
weak
it.
and shitty.
I love
Yeah.
that even he acknowledges like when he's like, "Oh, freeze him, Dad." He's like, "I can't do shit."
Yeah.
Like even Frosty the Snowman, he had like legs and arms, so he could break dance.
Oh, that's true.
This movie should have had more breakdancing. Absolutely.
Missed opportunity for sure.
Just a lot of jokes about how he's a big butt, but it's like it's just a round snowball.
They wasted a joke. They could have had a joke like lift those skinny arms.
Yeah.
I do love when you see the kid making the snowman and they play landslide. Once he's done with it, like that is the biggest snowman I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
Nobody
we all
has ever
process
built
grief in different ways.
snowman that
I needed
impressive.
it big enough for my daddy's soul.
I also didn't realize. I thought it was the same Christmas until his mom at one point said it's been a year.
It
Yes.
says 1 year later, on
Yeah.
even though it's exactly like he seems fine.
Yeah,
They cut out-
I must have missed that then.
It's kind of an interesting time jump. Like they have him die, and then they show the kid looking out the window, but you never see like the reaction of them getting the news.
Yeah.
because they figured they're like, if we want any chance of this being a comedy,
You can't have
we
Kelly
can't-
Preston
we
breaking
can't
down.
have
weeping.
like a Hereditary type scene of somebody just like sitting on the floor like crying or something like that. It's like, yeah, that's probably not good for a children's
I love Hereditary.
comedy.
Great film. They have some. It's like they're aware and they know what's going on, but they kept going with the movie at every stop, and not like even like maybe we should rewrite this or I don't know. Just it's
They had the puppet. They had to check the box. They're like, we already spent this money on George Clooney's snowman.
I gotta get this out too. This is, I think, my favorite thing too. I think it's a perfect time to do it, which is I found out that Roger Ebert wrote an amazing quote about this. First off, gave the film 1 out of 4 stars, and then wrote, "It's possible for Jim Henson folks' Industrial Light and Magic to put their heads together and come up with the most repulsive single creature in the history of special effects. I'm not forgetting the Chucky doll or the desert intestines from Star Wars."
You see, I don't even not so.
Shout out to King, man. I miss that guy.
I'm not so much bothered by how the snowman looks. Like, it looks like a snowman. That's just boring.
Yeah.
But I think Michael Keaton looks fucking disgusting. His sideburns make me want to puke.
The pork pie hat. It's like
because he's at such a weird point where I'm gonna guess
the pork pie hat doesn't make sense until they put it on the snowman.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's why the hat.
But it is like his character as a musician is like such a like it's like the
Covered in
Hollywood
grease.
version of a musician of like, oh, he's got like the pork pie hat and sideburns.
I think it doesn't help that Michael.
I mean, let's be
Keaton's
honest.
almost
It's
50.
soulful white guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that era too, especially, was like I can just see that guy like that.
Yeah, just some 30 to 40-year-old guy's like, well, if Eminem can do it for rap, I can do it for blues.
He looks
Yeah.
like a predator.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think it's this is like a funny thing I honestly had this thought of. It's like it's a weird time in Michael Keaton's life because I love Michael Keaton as an actor. I think he's great. But I think he probably was like late 30s, early 40s. And it's like, well, I want to look like a younger guy, but I'm also playing a dad in this film. And it made this
48
weird...
in
He's
this
40.
movie.
So yeah, exactly. So I feel like...
Oh my god.
So, man, he's in his...
He's in his
60s now.
40s. He's
Yeah.
definitely over 45.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like he has that weird thing of like, I want to look young and charming, but also I'm a dad in this film. And it's also the mid to late 90s, so it's like that's why we get such a weird, fucked up...
It was
looking
also
Michael
him
Keaton.
kind of trying to get back into doing comedies after Batman because he did Multiplicity, and that was because he did like silly comedies before he was cast as Batman. See Johnny Dangerously.
I love
It should have
that
been. It should have
Okay.
been in black and white.
Yeah.
But it's a fun movie.
It is really good. They used to play on Comedy Central all the time.
Yeah, they did. That's where I watched it.
So yeah, we Dead Dad comes back as a snowman after he builds the snowman, and then basically plays the harmonica, and then it's like I said, it's,
Oh right, the magic harmonica,
which he
Yes,
just
right
made
there.
up as a joke, which they establish is like he never got this lore about it, but it does work for some reason. They never explain it.
Or does it work though? Because at the end, doesn't the son say something like he's like? Doesn't the son say something at the end like it wasn't the harmonica?
It was the power of Jesus Christ.
It was the power of the Lord.
Yeah, he does. I think
He's like, oh, it's because I wished you, and it's because I made a wish. He says something like that. Like he's like, oh, it's like because
For
I made
as
a
high
wish.
concept as the father coming back as a snowman, they didn't spend any time on how it happened.
We need to know like this harmonica, the origin of it. It's like some ancient evil that's like been unrooted. That's like actually there's
it actually made the evil Jack Frost in the 1997 one first, but then they used it for this one. All evil was out of it, but it could still make snowman.
exactly, yeah.
I actually do want to talk about this real quick. The creation of Jack Frost from the horror movie.
Okay, are we going to do our Jack Frost 97 segment now, I feel like?
If I may, please.
Please go. I'm going to grab a Modelo while you do it too.
Okay. So Jack Frost is a prolific serial killer who's murdered like 38 people across like 11 state lines, and they finally caught him, and they're going to execute him on Christmas night.
Wow.
And so while they're driving
That's
him, while they're driving him to the other prison where he needs to be executed, apparently, because apparently they can't execute him at the one that he's already at.
Budget.
The prison, the transport truck crashes into a genetic engineering truck. Jack Frost ends up getting out of the prison truck, and then while he is taunting and about to kill the police guard who is driving the truck, the chemical engineering truck explodes, and it covers him in chemicals that make him into an embodiment of snow and ice. It also melts all of his flesh, then he melts into the snow, then he comes back as the snowman.
That's a pretty powerful way to be resurrected.
He's basically
Yes.
a Spider-Man villain.
You want to be resurrected powerfully.
Yeah.
You got to go melt and then come back up. You can't be just a...
You have to go to your lowest point before you can build yourself back up.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I do
It's a
have to-
real bootstrap kind of
Yeah.
story, that Jack Frost 97.
I do have to apologize. I don't remember why I started talking about how Jack Frost did this.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because we were talking about the lore. I'm like,
Oh,
We're talking about
yes.
the harmonica, yeah.
So
Sorry.
Michael Keaton, if he died by crashing into a nuclear studies truck or something,
Yes.
a nuclear studies truck from the nuclear university.
Don't
That
you just
would've-
hate those chemical trucks? They're always swerving around
Yeah.
the road and like
Driving
Guy-
on-
guy-
tilting.
with-
You can just see the gallons of whatever chemicals just tilting off to the side, sloshing around.
Oh,
That's
guys,
a hazard.
Tim-
It's late.
Tromaville.
It's gonna be my ass if I don't get there. Ugh. Just all those fun throwaway lines I can think of.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, basically, you got the Ninja Turtle special, and that would have explained that. Then it would have been a great movie.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't have had any problems with it.
No.
That's another fun movie that would have been better to watch. Toxic Avenger. I heard the new one's good too.
Oh, I
The
haven't
new
heard
one's
the-
not good.
It's not?
It was. I was very disappointed by
Oh,
it,
man.
but
I had a few people like it, but yeah.
and I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
they used AI in it.
oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that
Peter.
does sound appropriate.
yeah, trauma. You
It's
should,
one thing I like about this movie is they don't use AI in
yeah,
it.
yeah. No, any shitty piece of crap movie, I'll take over the slightest AI inkling in one. So, I mean, that's why I still haven't seen Late Night with the Devil. It's like that's like
Oh,
one of the
really?
first.
They use AI in
Yeah,
it?
it's like one of the first big controversies. There's like a painting or a few other parts that they have like this AI that they use for it. So
That's a shame.
I saw that.
That's a good
I-
movie, too.
I saw the TV Glow. They used AI, and I like
Oh,
that
that's
movie
also a
well
good
enough.
movie.
But they only use it in like one scene with a monster, I think. But it's
Interesting.
like I can usually see it pretty right away. Like,
Yeah.
and I know some people don't have as much, but you see so many commercials with it now, like weird commercials, like those HR, like I guess it's just automated HR stuff they're trying to sell to businesses. All those commercials are AI.
Yeah.
yeah, they have the weird Sketcher ads right now on the side of the bus.
Oh yeah, totally. I haven't seen one that wasn't graffitied to just say
Yeah.
AI slop on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which is funny. They actually do have that like pornographic like mouth design and like look to them like you'd see from all the AR art.
Well, it's almost like it's art designed to look like AI because it's got all the telltale signs, like the swirling eyes
Yeah.
and the weird hands.
I didn't even know about the swirling eyes.
Yeah.
We lived in simpler times in 1998
Yeah.
when the only thing you had to worry about is your dad coming back as a snowman.
When
To
your-
be fair,
your dad
back-
dying in a car
To
accident.
be fair, back then we were desperate for something like AI. Like Furbies were around. We wanted a
Right,
computer
that's
that could
true.
interact with us. Smarter Child.
Yeah.
I think we all tried to make Smarter Child racist, but now we have racist robots and we're all pissed off about it.
Yeah. We got Mecha Hitler. That's
Yeah.
where we are. Oh man, yeah. I mean, this is getting grim. I feel like, and this is like talking about our
It's a
president.
movie about a dead dad where like the dad can't come back by the end.
Yeah.
Right.
And if it's for young kids, where like that's a heavy. Just the idea of one of your parents dying is super heavy.
Yeah.
Right.
Although it is made easier by the fact that it is creepy Michael Keaton.
Oh, yeah,
Creepy Keaton.
yeah. Now Charlie's mom get railed by Mark Addy.
Hey.
The king has arrived.
Yeah, who's like, I love that his whole thing. Like he was in the band right alongside Jack Frost, but then he dies. Like I don't ever want to play music again.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
dead for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work at a hardware store.
I'm gonna work at a hardware store and fuck my best friend's wife.
Yeah.
It's not too bad actually now, you know? I mean, that band was going to make it.
No.
I mean, not without the titular Jack Frost.
I mean, they were just missing the window where you could be an all-white blues group,
Right.
and that's okay. They remind me. You guys ever seen Ghost World?
Yes.
Yeah.
That scene when he goes on the terrible date.
Oh,
so
that
he
was
can
so
see
funny.
The
It's
actual
called like
blues.
Jackhammer or something.
Yeah, they're singing about picking cotton all day long.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
but
That part's so
this was
funny.
done in actual earnest.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Michael Keaton, I think, actually learned to play the harmonica for this movie because he said he didn't want to look like a faker
Right.
up there, even though it still looks like he's not actually playing
Yeah.
harmonica.
Once again, the bummer, I think, with this movie and the script and the cast, I really do, going back to it, feel like everyone, even the kid actor, were giving it their all.
Yeah.
But it's once again, you got to slop.
I
all
think
you
that's
got.
why I laugh at it so much because the amount of
Effort.
sincere effort
Yeah.
put into something that at first glance you should have known was bad. Like at no point in this should they have thought that they were going to make a quality movie.
They're selling it to him, and they're like, "Just wait till you see the puppet, though. Then you're gonna know that
We
you're."
got Jim
it's-
Henson's creations on the
once
dial.
they see that, they're gonna be signing up.
It's
And
not like
also
a
imagine that-
Concorde, just keep thinking positive. It's gonna be fine.
I imagine like the first like
Dude, you keep your nose down.
the executive producers finally get to see the first cut with the special effects. They're like, oh no.
I am curious,
Yeah.
like, because they did have a puppet, but also so much of it is CGI.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it was CGI at certain points. It had to have been.
Yeah, plenty of scenes, like when the
It's-
famous snowboarding scene.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's
And
get
there's
into
like
that.
the weird that version of green screen. It was like before green screen, but it was basically where they would still just have like a blank
Yeah, you
background.
could-
Yeah, whenever they were on the
And
toboggan.
it's like that. It's like that
It
same.
looked like rear projection.
Yeah,
Rear
yeah,
projection.
it's
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it's exactly like with the cars in older movies
Yeah.
with the rear
Yeah,
projection.
I like
Seinfeld when
yeah,
they're in the
that-
cars.
I think about it
Yeah.
exactly. I really like how much they played it up in Seinfeld too.
Yeah.
No, beautiful. Speaking of not beautiful things, basically we get to this scene is like he's come back, he talks to his son, and his son's even like, I don't even want to deal with you being a snowman. And then finally, like he's following him around, and then the bully is getting ready to pick on like one of the neighborhood kids. So he finally pikes up and is like, hey, don't do that. And then they get into a wholesale ball fight. They get on their snowboards, and then the dad comes to help them out. But I should say this.
Well, yeah, the bullies are chasing him down to the top of a extremely steep hill, like
Yeah.
a triple black diamond.
And once again,
skiing
this is what I want to bring back is that the bullies all get on snowboards and they are like doing Olympic
Yeah.
feats of like
yeah, they
doing
turn they
backflips.
turn into 20-year-old female Olympians.
Yeah.
They do like the one kid does like a trick when he goes over one of
Oh, yeah.
the ramps and stuff like that.
My
He
famous-
grabs the board.
Let's go off topic a little bit. It was before the snow dad shows up, when the bullies are taunting him, and Charlie just kind of shakes his head, and then the bullies are all sad, like, oh, he's no fun to pick on ever since his dad.
Yeah, one of them literally says that line almost verbatim.
Yeah.
Like he's lost since his dad died. Another funny thing is that the level of believability of this snowman being real is like the kids are fine with this like weird snowman that jumps in. They don't even question it. But for some reason, we're going to this, which I've been waiting to talk about for a little bit. Henry Rollins plays
Henry Rollins is so good.
He's so good in this. I mean, any role he's in, he gives it his complete all. But he's playing basically the kid's hockey coach, and it's like
Sid
Gronick. Sid Gronick, great
Sid-
name.
Sid
Yeah.
Gronick.
And then the first scene you see him is like he's giving them a huge pep talk, but like yelling, and not even like a joking yelling. Like, he went full Black Flag Henry
Yeah.
Rollins yelling at them.
Yeah, it's so great because he clearly takes himself seriously, but no one else does, so he's not a tyrant.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of lovable. Yeah,
The kid who's like, Dad, calm down or whatever. His
Yeah, Andy Lawrence,
But it is
who's
like-
already trying to hide his hairline.
Yeah, but he's like fully yelling like TV party tonight, like that level of like energy, which I love so much. Like they even make a joke like I think he popped a vein, like you could see all the veins on his neck when he's
Yeah.
yelling.
Oh,
Even I begrudge this movie for not being popular enough to warrant a sequel because I'm sure him and the Snowman would have been the only two people they could have gotten back.
Yeah,
right.
And that's like I've even been writing the movie like the Sid Chronicles Jack Frost 2.
okay, well that's gonna be the clip for this episode for
Yeah.
sure. I want to see that movie bad.
Yeah,
and
I
it
mean-
is an action thriller, by the way,
Yeah.
for sure.
And yeah, I know
Like Aliens.
Andrew Rollins has done some acting before, but this is the best he's
He
ever
just
been in.
pops up in so many movies. And
I was about to
stuff
say
like
I
that.
will always defend one of my favorite roles, and this is a sincere one, is him playing the villain in the season 3 Korra for Avatar.
Yeah.
which
Oh, yeah, he's great.
plays Zahir, which like he's such a good voice actor.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
That's
He has a
crazy.
way, because even before I saw it was Henry Rollins, because it was an establishing shot of wherever
Yeah.
they're playing the hockey game, and you hear him talking, like, this person sounds like they're reading like off of a script. And they're like, oh shit, it's Henry Rollins.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit how he's reading it.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, he's not like, he reads his lines a little stilted, but it's Henry Rollins. So it goes, but.
you know, one of the few I feel like that got out of that era that's like still a pretty cool dude we like too.
Oh, I also wanted to bring up after the hockey game at the end of the movie, the hockey game ends, and then as soon as Charlie scores that winning goal, it's like, okay, time for free skate. Real people come out on the ice.
Oh yeah, like did the game actually end?
Yeah, like it ended, and then but as they're like taking the goals off, people are coming off.
Maybe
Like
it's
little
like-
girls are coming on to skate.
Yeah, they turn
on the
that around
rink.
quickly.
It's too realistic where it feels like the whole like small town is like we don't really care about these kids playing hockey. We just want
Well, they
skate.
only had to do it because Michael Keaton had to travel to the arena on an unseasonably warm day, like in the 50s.
Right.
And he's a snowman, so he could melt. But they couldn't have him just go out in the ice because, all these people are out there because for some reason he has to stay hidden.
We should establish, too, that he's kept it hidden from everybody but basically his son, and then once again Sid Gronick, who saw him. And
Right.
Yeah.
they play that up a few times for comedic gags. But, like, he hasn't still told his mom, but basically he finally is like, we gotta get Dad up to the fucking mountains before he melts. And I want to say, because maybe it's a Hinson production. Jim Henson production. The way they do the special effects when he's like melting and slowly passing away is kind of like horrific. Almost.
Yeah, it looks really gross.
Like, once again, Michael Keaton's a good actor, so he's really making him feel pained and like he's slowly melting away.
Yeah,
which makes, once again, what is the theming of this movie? Why are they going from all these different, like, this is the funny scene, and then all of a sudden your dad's melting and you're gonna die?
Yeah, well, when he's having to cross the asphalt, he's definitely playing it up, like, ooh, my features are hurting. Yeah, and it's very annoying, and I can just see him sitting in a recording booth saying these lines, and I'm completely taken out of it. But I don't know, maybe a little kid would find it endearing.
I mean, you're right. It's horrifying. Yeah.
I do have to ask: do you think this movie would be made better with a big government boogeyman trying to capture Jack Frost in order to take his magic powers?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that's like a classic. That feels like that would fit right into this genre. This like
that's
era.
What the sequel. That's what the Chronicles had.
The Chronicles, The Chronicles of Frostia. I want to say.
Oh,
how do we weaponize this?
Which, you know, always seems funny when you think back on this. Like, that's probably the most realistic thing that happened in a lot of the 90s films. Of like, our government does just want to make weapons out of everything.
Right? Yeah.
Man,
they could have just had a bad government dude who just shows up and then he's like.
Once again, I got sad because I'm thinking about like, man, we are where we are because we saw these signs and we just thought it was funny. But it's like, oh no, we do have an evil government that's just doing this all the time. Iron Giant was right. Man. So yeah, they
we haven't done that for Podzuki.
It's too
good.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Iron Giant.
Oh yeah.
I've watched that film so many times. Every time I'm like,
it's a really good fucking movie.
It is.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, a great film about doing loss pretty well too. You know, and grief.
Yeah.
Superman.
You know what Iron Giant could have used? A Jack Frost.
They could just one Michael Caine Jack Frost for some reason.
And a DeLorean.
They didn't listen. Iron Giant, okay movie, didn't have a single scene where the kid's dad came back to life and talked him through things.
It did have a very hot animated mom though, and I think that's more important.
Right.
You know what?
Is that Jennifer Aniston?
You know what? Maybe
I feel like it is Jennifer Aniston.
I love looking up things on my phone during an episode.
From what?
I'm gonna do it.
No.
The Iron Giant.
Watch both of these films if you like hot.
Yeah, it
moms.
was Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, it was.
I never made that connection now, and I'm like, oh yeah, I hear that now. And thinking back on this film,
Yeah.
It was definitely her.
okay, well, you all keep talking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess so. They have to get him after the hockey game that he finally comes to this time. They have to get him up to their cabin in the mountain so that he doesn't melt.
Right.
Yes, it's the same cabin they were originally all going to spend time together with the last Christmas when he died.
How he died.
Yes.
Yeah, the reason he died. But then they get there and he calls Kelly Preston to come and get Charlie. And then he's like, okay, I got to go away now, even though there's really no reason he has to leave.
Yeah, is there a version of this story where he's just, like, doesn't want to give it up, and it's more like other people have to convince him, like, this is no way to live, and he's just like, no, this is great. I can be happy this way. I can please my wife. This is going to be fine.
That would have been so much more interesting.
Right, yeah, and then it's like, but then what would cause him to... just summer comes. He's like, summer's gonna come, and then you're gonna be melting, and
we never
they
talk.
have freezers. Like they're way
they could
around
put him
it.
they could put him in like.
No, this isn't like the fucking 1900s where we don't have like a fucking ice box.
Yeah, I could see why you
He
wouldn't.
stays as the local like hockey mascot and just stays on the ice, and they just have him there all the time.
They could have done that so easily.
Because there's never a
What a
point in
shit
this
dad.
movie.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing in the rule books that says
He
the
gave up.
snowman can't play hockey.
Yeah.
What a fucking coward!
Once again, that'd be the third Chronicles film.
No, that's in the second one.
Okay, that's,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like we'd have to think.
Yeah.
We had to think long and hard what the third one would be.
There's not a single point in this movie where Michael Keaton like explains, like, oh, I've been living in heaven this entire time.
No, you don't know. He's maybe in
Or
his...
he's definitely, like,
In hell.
I don't think he knows where he was.
It's a lot colder up here than it
I have
is
to get
where I
back to
just
heaven where I was
was.
having sex with Harriet Tubman.
He just keeps making
I
references
like that's
to
your
being in hell the
go-to.
whole time.
Heaven bang.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way.
Oh, so I go with
There's no way
Sojourner
she's not-
Truth
yeah.
myself.
Okay, fine. I'm just saying, there's no way she's not in heaven. I'm just saying. And I'm gonna listen for Heaven Girlfriends for the.
So it's
ranking.
just about who's in heaven.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
No tail in heaven.
Yeah.
No hot.
Well, then send me down to hell, brother. Give me a high five. Yeah. This episode's for the boys,
Hell yeah.
and it's also the first Christmas episode that we're doing for this month.
Christmas is for the boys.
And I don't know. I just think going to heaven and looking for Harry Tubman first.
Wow.
Just I don't know. I'm gonna stop.
You've got a whole like social justice warrior bang list.
No, it's just I don't make it weird.
Susan B. Anthony.
Yeah. Susan B. Shopping.
Yeah. Oh
Bobby
man,
Buds.
being in my mid-20s again.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. This movie sucks. We could have made this so much more fun.
He says something kind of disconcerting at the end when he flies away, right? He's like, I'll always be watching
Yes.
something.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, that's not good.
I'll always be listening. I think is what he said
Always
because since he's just like ears now, I guess.
Just once again says weird things like in heaven you only get two senses.
Yeah,
hearing and smell.
Yeah.
He really didn't
You
need
get
to
to
say
choose
anything
your
in that
two.
last moment. He could have just gone off in a wind like he was. Though it did look when they had Michael Keaton come back like as a Force Ghost for a second, he looked kind of like creeped out to go.
Yeah.
Like he was just sort of stalling.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They could have made
See ya.
They could have made it really funny where like just flames are coming below his feet.
Yeah.
It's just slowly opening.
Yeah, well, only Christ has the power to come back to life, so he suffers in damnation.
And the
for
kid's
that.
just like, why was Dad screaming? And the mom's just like, no, I don't know. He was just going to heaven.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't think about it.
Those are just some sharp laughs.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get into the very weird thing too. Right before this happens, is they have that one track they play the "You Were Here," which is called Five Candles, which was I knew this right away because I grew up in the church. It's by a Christian rock band called Jars of Clay. This is where it gets weirder. The song Five Candles, Wish You Were
Jars
Here.
made out of clay or jars filled with clay?
Jars of Clay. It's just Jars of Clay.
Okay.
Was initially written for the
Doesn't answer my
soundtrack for the
question.
film
Okay.
Liar Liar, starring Jim Carrey, but it was cut from the credits in favor of the blooper reel, which was a good decision. A working title of the song in the writing and recording studio sessions of The Wish, which fits the theme of Liar Liar just because the eventual title of Five Candles, because the story revolves around the wish that his son Max made to blow out the candles on his 5th birthday. The song was later used for, once again, 1998 Michael Keaton film Jack Frost, and was featured on the film soundtrack.
So they wrote it for Liar Liar?
They wrote it for Liar Liar,
Huh.
and once again, Jars of Clay is a very specific Christian rock band. It's not like a secular...
That's what it confuses me about. So they were trying to
Yeah.
break through?
They were
by
trying to
writing
break
songs?
through, and they wrote an original song for Liar Liar, and they got it fucking cut out for the blooper reel. But even more funny is that somebody like found it on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, this goes in Jack Frost.
I'm
Yeah.
just surprised they would have been okay with, because like he bangs Jennifer Tilly in that movie.
Yeah.
So like a Christian group would be okay with that.
I mean, Jennifer Tilly's gorgeous.
I mean, yeah, I'm not.
But they weren't
Hey,
married.
I've gone on record saying that Jennifer Tilly is my pick for my celebrity crush.
You're
She's got that Simpsons money too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She does have that Simpsons money.
Yeah.
I mean, you all know what I'm going to say. Harry
What?
Tubman.
Oh, okay, right.
She's got that Family Guy money too.
Harry
you're,
Tubman.
You're dying. to Harry Tubman.
Yeah, they give her a lot of roles, which is nice.
Yeah.
Um,
The better you are, the more money you get when you get to heaven.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, once again, it's a Calvinist society, and it actually is true. It's all about money, and that means how you're holy.
Yeah.
I was just looking up because I remember that one of the people in Jars of Clay like went into Hollywood to do a lot of soundtracks and music, which makes sense. So I think that's kind of like how they got their foot in the door, which is really funny. Just it was such a weird thing because this movie was such a nostalgia blast on two levels, because I do remember all of the commercials for Jack Frost, but then also growing up in a very Christian household of like hearing a Jars of Clay song right away like activated something in me, and so I'm like, what the fuck is that doing there?
Well, wasn't there something that I remember from the trailer, but I don't think it was in the movie, of somebody going like, "You the man," like, "No, I'm the snowman."
Right? Yeah. Was that in the trailer?
I'm pretty sure, like, I definitely have a memory of that, and it was right around the time when saying something like that would have been
Listeners,
totally hip.
Please
Really
email us at
cool.
podzukipodcast@gmail.com and let us know if that was just in the trailer. I'm not doing the research for
Well,
it.
even when the snowman does snowboard, like Charlie and the snowman snowboard, because he hits the toboggan they're on and splits it into two snowboard-sized
Right.
things, which, I mean, a snowboard, your feet are like
They need to be attached
hooked
to it.
in
Yeah.
and attached to
Yeah.
it. And also, how did he know that hitting the toboggan was going to make it split into two?
What if the only snowman powers he has is that he can make little pieces of wood go around your feet if you're on a
the
toboggan?
snowman stuff is the least interesting parts of this movie.
Yeah.
Like the kid learning to get past grief, or dad learning to sacrifice the life he wanted to have for his son. Each one of those would be a pretty good movie, but they kind of try and have both at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a good movie in one of the directions if they head in the right way, but they did not
Just
get there.
not having him be a snowman.
Yeah, well, they couldn't afford Michael Keaton for the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's why
he-
they had to do the snowman.
Yeah.
They could only use his voice for the second half.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's either they had to have Snowman or they had to have him back in the Batman costume.
He wasn't in the snowman the whole movie. He wasn't just physically, like, they didn't just make him wear it.
Snowman or no man?
Well, there we go.
That's good.
That's in the Chronicles, I feel like, too.
Yeah. Oh, they're way more man puns and rhymes. And
I feel like we could
The
get
Sid
it.
Chronicles.
We could get this right with the Chronicles. I feel like if they gave us one shot.
I'm envisioning this now as like a mini-series.
Yeah. Like
A really heady, like, HBO.
Well, I kind of want it to be like a Monster of the Week. Like Jack Frost and this hockey coach are now investigating all of these other winter-themed.
oh, this is a good film.
Like the Abominable Snowman.
Yes.
That'd be
Also the
cool.
Yeti, and then we found out they're actually two different creatures.
Well, no, we just find out they're all just different dads.
Yeah, they're brought back from the
Yeah.
The Yeti's here. He's
the
a
dad's
dad.
the real nature of it.
Yeah.
The Japanese Yukamori is here, also a dad.
Yeah.
Like they're all just dads.
Damn, yeah.
We could get on the Krampus boat with that pretty easily too, which also could just be a bad dad.
Yeah.
Krampus is a bad dad.
Yeah. Speaking of, if I could be with anybody, Krampus is on that list too.
Krampus.
Krampus with big sloppy floppers.
No, just regular Krampus. It's a hottie. I feel like I want to get in that cramp hole. I'm gonna stop. I think we gotta get to the ratings for this film. We don't even really need to like summarize the movie. We already kind of went over it a little bit, which is they finally get to him and it's basically like I have to leave this plane now, having like a Poochie ending basically.
Well, yeah, his son was sad after the dad died, and so he quit hockey. But then he goes back to hockey,
Yeah.
and everything's okay.
And then I thought they were really going to do something cheesy or like a flash of them because they have it where they have a tracking shot of the dog of their family like going and running through the town.
Oh, that dog was on Thorazine or something. It seemed so just zonked
Lifeless?
out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it was
right.
it was super obedient. Like it wouldn't look at anything.
Yeah, in
It
a
was
bad
just
way.
Yeah,
I wanted a dog with a little toot.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like half the time I thought it was just a stuffed dog, and then it was,
It was really, really cute looking. It's one of those
It
tiny,
was another puppet. It was
yeah.
another Jim.
Yeah.
That was the most.
Not-
that was where the real
that's
puppet
really
budget.
why they wanted to make the movie around with the dog.
Yeah,
but
right.
to
He
get
was
the
gonna
funding,
come back
they had to
as
have
the
this
dog.
snowman. Yeah,
But somehow they ended up with this
like
snowman
Puchinsky,
Yeah. I forgot about Pachinski. Oh, man.
Andy Boyle.
R.I.P. All right. Well, I think we got to do this 5 out of 5.
Oh, 5 out of 5 candles.
Oh, there we go. Thanks,
Wow.
Jars of Clay.
puppet. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this in the episode at some point. I'm going to see if this also gets taken down from YouTube for weird copyright. One thing I found out is we started putting our stuff on YouTube, which has been great because we're getting more views. I didn't realize YouTube was so popular for podcasts. But, like, another thing is that when you put it through and you upload it, they instantly tell you. Like, we had an episode taken down because we found out Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. If you play even 3 seconds,
Oh,
like,
sure.
you can't do that.
Right. Yeah. Did
Another
you play 3 seconds of Fast Car?
Oh,
How
yeah,
the hell
absolutely.
did that happen?
From what?
We do
When?
a joke every once in a while, like, let's just play Fast Car at the end of the episode.
Brandon, you do that joke every once in a while.
And it's funny.
Yes. No,
People
I do
love it.
agree.
Yeah. But now those
That is
episodes
pretty funny.
can't go on YouTube.
That's disappointing.
Yeah. I could just edit it out because it's the very end of the episode.
But
Am I going to
for
do
the
that?
but for
No.
the bit, no.
It's a
No.
good bit.
It's
Yeah.
a good bit.
I'm gonna pass card in this episode. No, I want to get this one out. This has been a fun one. So yeah, we're gonna do 5 out of 5 candles as presented by the band Jars of Clay. This is, man, I feel like nostalgia's bumping it up to this. I'll kick it off. It is definitely 2 out of 5 candles. It is not a good film, but the wave of nostalgia and the thing about, once again, all of the trailer commercials I saw as a kid, and then just like seeing bits and pieces of it so many times, but now finally watching the whole thing and finding out it was as bad as I thought it was. But I feel like I was going down memory lane the whole time, and that was kind of nice. If I didn't have the nostalgic attachment, it would probably just be a 1 out of 5. And once again, that even feels like an unfair rating of putting nostalgia in it. Yeah, it's a real clunker. And now I really do want to watch Jack Frost 97 to see how much more fun that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'd give this a 3 out of 5.
Oh.
Because, like, this is a bad movie, but it's a bad movie made by people who I think can do stuff that's not bad. I mean, so it's kind of interesting in that.
Good actors all around, giving
Yeah.
it their all. Once again, I feel like puppetry of a Jim Henson project. I feel like they're trying to really
the Jim Henson part is what upsets me most about the movie. They
Yeah.
probably lose points for that because it's just such a lazy puppet. There's nothing interesting about it. And like I said, they could have at least given it arms or something that could have done more than those twigs.
Yeah.
And really, all it is a face.
Yeah.
It's really all a snowman is. It's putting a face on snow.
Yeah. Can I ask also, whoever has put eyebrows on a snowman? That's genius.
That was fucked up.
That's genius. I never would have thought to put eyebrows on a fucking snowman.
We all grieve in different ways.
Well,
Well, that just goes to show
had
it
a
needs
real-
eyebrows so it can give any kind of expression.
Yes,
Yeah, that's the real reason.
They knew that in the Jack Frost horror movie as well.
Yeah, and even
They did in Jack Frost. Yeah.
It's much worse.
Of course they do.
it doesn't
so much
make
funnier.
Is
sense.
it snow eyebrows?
No,
why
they're
the
like-
mother's not confused that sometimes the snowman's in the front yard and sometimes it isn't. She never asks about that.
I mean, literally, at one point she says, I need a day off from work. I'm like, you are having a psychotic breakdown.
Yeah. Or she could have just taken out her hidden vodka and thrown it away like an old
Yeah.
cartoon. But I had a lot of fun watching this movie. I saw it in theaters because they were playing holiday movies at the Regal I go to, and there was one other lone man there, and I'm glad that he didn't want to try and talk
And you just
to
look
me
over
or
and you're like,
anything.
you're just like looking and you're like,
Yeah.
is that Michael?
No, he had a lot of popcorn he was munching on.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm sure we were both just as terrified of the other. Like, I don't want that fucking weirdo to talk to me.
I mean, forever going back to the Kamen Rider episode when we did Kamen Rider, and I saw somebody had a Kamen Rider Go shirt. I called them out, and the guy was like almost abrasive towards me. I felt so betrayed.
Yeah, that guy made you look stupid.
God, I'm still upset about it. Ugh.
That kid.
We
made you
could have
look
been
stupid.
friends. Now we're enemies. If I ever see him, it's on fucking sight. Kamen Rider Ghost isn't that good this year.
Yeah, so 3 out of 5, and I like this. I gave this a better rating than the last movie I saw, which was Hugo by Martin Scorsese. I only gave that a 2 out of 5.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Yeah.
I never saw Hugo, but you know.
Just see Amelie. It's Amelie, but not as good.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I give this movie 1 candle out of 5. I didn't have a great time with it. I also didn't talk about my general nostalgia for it. Like all of us growing up, I saw that commercial so many times. But also, when going to a video store, I would see the cover for the horror Jack Frost because it was this very cool lenticular cover
Yeah.
where it is just the snowman face or the bloody snowman face. So for the longest time in my head, I had these two movies together. It was like, I don't want to watch that scary Jack.
It's like,
like
was it either called Bleeders or Breeders, the one that had like the bloody cover where you could go back and forth with it too? Another full moon one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
I had a movie. So our movie rental place when I was a kid was Homebox Movies, and it had a giant cardboard display of the Blob in the front of it, but specifically the scene of the Blob when it's like in the shower part.
Ooh.
And I saw that too young of age and it frightened me, so I was so afraid to go into that movie rental place every time, where I had to like literally cover my eyes when we would walk in, and I remember my dad saying like, "Come on," you know, like doing the classic bad dad stuff of like, "Why do my son's so scared? I'll have him conquer his fears for some reason over this." This is bringing back a lot of memories. Yeah, fuck that cardboard display. I hate it.
Yeah.
The Blob is a good movie.
Blob's a great movie. 1 out of 5 candles. Connor, what's your review?
I'm going to give it 2 out of 5 candles because while it was bad, I feel like I I don't know. I still like Michael Keaton, and that like somehow redeemed it for me. I feel like
Yeah.
so I was like,
I do love Michael Keaton.
I was like, I enjoy spending 90 minutes with Michael Keaton, even though it was really only like 40 minutes. Of
He was
human Michael
only
Keaton.
on set for like 3 weeks of filming.
Okay.
And then he was gone. I think that.
But his presence was deeply felt the
Yeah.
whole time.
Much like
He
losing
never
a
saw
father.
the snowman puppet.
Yeah.
No, he's
Got his paycheck, got out of there. You want to hear my impression of John Hughes reading this film?
Sure.
16 candles. I loved it.
Na money.
Yeah. Sorry, I kept thinking about it the whole time. We should get to the stupid game section.
Stupid games.
Luke, I'm gonna take you up on that stupid game.
Yeah, okay. It's How Tall is Henry Rollins?
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah. So, do I need to have choices?
I mean, no, I think we just have to go around the room.
Because,
And
that would kind of narrow it down.
I think to really milk this game, too, we need to explain why we feel this. And I'm going to go off, and I'll kick it off, because I instantly think 5'10". Because here's my thing, is like, I think he's just like a little bit more around average height, and he feels really tall in your mind, but I think it's just because it's Henry Rollins, so I feel like his like stature and his history, and once again, my love of Black Flag, is making him feel like he's like a 6'2", 6'3" guy, but I think he's honestly just 5'10". That's the power of image.
All right. I'm going to say 5'9" again.
Ooh.
5'9". Okay. And last cast?
I guess just to be different, I'll say 5'8".
Okay, well...
None of us broke 6. I
don't think he's above 6
I think he might be, though, but I feel like 5'10".
Really?
Well, Henry Rollins tops out at 5'9". He's the same
Whoa,
height
shit.
as Steve Buscemi.
Yes,
Oh
he
my
is.
god! And then we can't do How Tall Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, well, I didn't. I figured we did How Tall is Henry Rollins.
Yeah, that's true. You could put them back to back; they'd be the same height, and then they would kiss.
Yeah, we could still do How Tall is Steve Buscemi, just everybody would get it right.
Yeah.
He's one Henry Rollins.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be great to add to the game for How Tall Steve Buscemi now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I feel like he feels like he should be 6 feet, but yeah, it makes sense.
I think like because he was
69
in good shape, but that's kind of a sign that he probably wasn't very tall.
We're saying it.
Hey, I love Henry Rollins. I think he's a great dude, but yeah, even he said himself he had some not great views when he was younger.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, once again, that's what I was kind of mentioning is like he's had so many great interviews talking about how you need to get over these certain things and grow as you get older.
Yeah.
It'd just be nice to hear that as opposed to Morrissey be like, I hate the Chinese. You know, like,
Yeah.
I'll take that any day of the year. Robert Smith seems fine, right?
I mean, probably he just stays out of trouble, at least or out of everybody's way.
Yeah. Man, love that guy. Well, I feel like we should get into the recommendations and plugs.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like I keep kicking it off, so if somebody has anything they want to recommend, a feeling, even anything you can do, and then any plugs you might for things.
I'll recommend The Chair Company. I've been watching that.
Oh,
It's
love
been
The Chair
pretty great
Company.
so
Hell
far.
yeah.
It's basically what I wanted Friendship to be when I went to see that movie. And yeah, I don't know how many more episodes are left. Probably not a whole lot.
Probably 8 episodes
Yeah,
total,
think
I would
it's-
guess.
I think it's only got 2, and it did just get picked up for a second season.
Okay, well that's
Oh, nice. That's amazing.
well, I've been enjoying it so far. So yeah, watch The Chair Company.
Hell yeah. I mean, also on HBO Max, I've been enjoying Fiona and Cake. I enjoyed the first season of that.
I like the
It's
first
just
season a
another-
lot.
So it's like its own show now.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a greater continuation of the Adventure Time lore.
The first season gets into it pretty good too. Like they address a lot of that, which is
I
kind
never
of
even
fun.
finished Adventure Time. It's
Yeah.
too good. I have a
Yeah.
hard time watching it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's not perfect, but I'm enjoying it.
Just like life.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, it's kind of the opposite of life.
Recommendations. I guess, does it have to be a movie or a show?
No, it could be
It could be
anything.
whatever.
We've done films before.
We've had people recommend just sleep on the cold side of the pillow, have a nice conversation with a friend,
Yeah.
eat nachos, destroy the government.
Destroy it, yeah.
I mean, I'd love that right now. Oof.
Yeah.
The sitting president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then put this on YouTube and
I'll put it up.
Did you guys know it's illegal to say that you should kill the president of the United
It's
States?
been in jest.
Hi, I'm sorry. What a great sketch, guys.
Yeah.
I know, like, the Whitest Kids You Know, all of them were great, but when they had a really good sketch, God, it was fucking good.
Oh,
Yeah.
go fucking watch The Whitest Kids You Know. I love Fiona and Cake, but
Yeah.
go fucking watch Whitest Kids
I've
You
talked
Know.
about it so much, but the one episode or the one sketch where he talks about how he has a brain tumor.
I love the brain tumor sketch.
It's the perfect sketch.
Go on YouTube, look up brain tumor sketch. Don't.
Yeah.
Just know that's the director of Barbarian and Weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it makes so much sense, too. I've talked about, like, him and Jordan Peele, when you do comedy, you get the beats, because the beats in horror movies are the same as doing comedy.
Yeah.
I like the All Gay Football League.
All Gay Football League is such a good sketch.
Black Doctor, also a great one. Which I used to think didn't age that well, but I'm like, no, it actually did age really well, because that's how stupid the fucking media is. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, we got into much of that before.
I'll recommend an album that I've been listening to. It's by a band called Vangus, Vangas, and this album they put out I think last month or something, is really good, but very scary and fits better for Halloween season than Christmas season, but it goes hard.
It's about mummies.
No. There's also
Don't
Scary.
pick the mummy.
there's also an album that came out like a year ago called Heavy Metal by Cameron Winter. That album I've been listening to a lot recently.
How's the Vangas spelled?
Vangas.
Vangas?
AS, yeah. It's kind of they're kind of like early Sonic Youth feeling.
Oh, yeah, I got it right here. Oh, that album cover already right away. You Left Us in the Spring.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
actually,
a crazy album.
this will get my recommendation right away. I'm pulling this up on Qobuz. I decided to get off Spotify finally.
What is it?
Qobuz? It sounds like a joke whenever I talk about it.
I've
And the
never-
name looks like a joke. So it's this French streaming service that's been around for a little bit.
Yeah.
And me and Barbara are starting to do research because we fucking heard an ICE ad on Spotify, like many people did.
Yeah.
And just, I mean, it's the mounting stack of the fact, like, they don't pay artists. They were
Right. It's
specifically
so
stealing from
many
them.
reasons.
The CEO has terrible, shitty views, wants to get all the AI integration, and makes millions each year while none of the artists getting paid. And then found out they are not only actively taking money for ICE ads, which is bad enough, but, like, they become a huge recruitment arm for ICE because they realize so many people like listening to the Joe Rogan podcast. And, like, how would you like $50,000 to be racist and evil?
Wow.
So yeah, it's we were like, okay, let's get off Spotify, and then a friend had recommended, and I looked up, and like Qobuz actually is like, it's been around for a while. It's a French streaming service, but like they had mostly everything I could, and it was very easy to like transfer over my playlist too from it, which was nice too.
Okay.
I mean, I always think you should support by like just buying the music or doing a Bandcamp thing, but
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I do love the music streaming, so
But it doesn't support if you pay for the ad free, right? Then
Yeah.
it just goes to good stuff.
it just goes good stuff.
Yeah.
Children that need medicine,
Yeah, yeah.
hot moms that need a man or woman. I don't judge. But yeah,
Yeah.
Qobuz. And
No,
then,
yeah, fuck Spotify.
as always, second Thursday of the month at Lincoln Lodge at 7 p.m. Thirst for Adventure. The show I co-produced with Hobart and a bunch of other people that have been on this before, of having a bunch of comedians, artists, and others do a one-shot D&D campaign. Super fun. November show was fantastic. The December one's looking great. And then, November 30th, because it will come out in time on that Sunday, we're doing a special one-off from 3 to 7 at Lincoln Lodge. We're all hosting one-shot DM sessions for anybody who wants to sign up that wants to just play D&D with us.
Oh, hell
So,
yeah.
it should be really fun.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Sweet.
That's going to be good. Yeah, I got some really fun stuff planned for it, but yeah.
Nice.
And then we're going to have a nicer mic set up next time, thanks to Martin being a true mensch. I mean, we're going to give you money for it, but still.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Man, imagine this sounding better than it does right now. This, you know what? Shout out to the Tascam DR08 from 2010. That's been our backup for the last few episodes. Because editing this and listening to it, it's doing a pretty fucking good job for
Nice.
just being a tiny handheld recorder until we get a better setup. So
We love
we
it,
love
Tascam.
you. Yeah, we love you, Tascam.
Thank you, Tascam.
Oh, it's blushing. Oh my goodness.
That could be the sign off.
Thank you, Tascam. Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you,
That's nice
Tascam.
and simple, because I feel like having the long... Whenever we do, like, one of the really long ones, like the Men's Warehouse or the Carman have one plan, and you look over the guests and you're like, this is weird.
Yeah, then
We just do thank you, Tascam, they can leave.
Yeah, and
Thank you,
actually,
Kat.
we can make this into a little trophy from now on.
Yeah.
And just always keep it in the center of the table.
All right, and let's all say it. Thank you, Tascam.
Thank you,
Tascam.
You're good.
We regret that you have not yet complied with our order.
This
show has been brought to you by Machine Culture.
The words get stuck in my throat.
Payuki.